Vacuum warranties and what you need to know. We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by House Call Pro, which is a software that fits on your phone and your computer, and it allows you to run seamlessly in the background of your business a lot of the scheduling, rescheduling, billing, invoicing, and credit card processing tasks that happen inside your business. It's done all in one app, keeps it super simple, and it saves you a lot of time from repeat customers rescheduling those accounts over and over. It saves on average between 1 to 10 hours a week as a small business owner, so it's totally worth the price. But check it out at housecallpro.com/Angela and just go on a little demo and see if it's right for you. If you go on the demo and it's not right for you, then you'll know. You'll never keep wondering if it's right for you. So check it out at housecallpro.com/Angela. All right, on to today's show. There was a house cleaner that called into the show and she asked this question, and it was a great question. I decided to make you a video. Her question was this: if I am the house cleaner and I'm using the customer's vacuum and the vacuum breaks, is the vacuum still under warranty? Oh, I love this question. Here's the reason why. If you are a house cleaner, and this is your business, and you buy a residential vacuum, and you use that vacuum from house to house to house to house, you're using it 12 to 15 hours a day, it is not covered under warranty, okay? Most of the time, it is not. But if you are a house cleaner inside a private residence, and you are using their vacuum cleaner, it is still under warranty. What the manufacturer is asking is, did this vacuum go hopping around in and out of people's cars, up and down flights of stairs from house to house, and was it used 12 to 15 hours a day? Or was this used in one household, and was it used a few times a week? That's what they're asking. All right, so the reason vacuum warranties are so important is because there's a lot of fine print. Now, for example, there's a vacuum here. This is the Eureka Stylus vacuum. It's a cordless vacuum. It's a really fun, lightweight vacuum that's only 6.5 pounds. But I'm going to share with you the instructions that come with this vacuum and a little bit about the warranty, okay? While I have this box in my hand, what I want to point to is if we turn the box to its side, you'll see this little sticker here on the box. That is called a UPC code. And the UPC code says it is this vacuum specifically, the vacuum that is inside this box. So it's not a general warranty that warranties all the vacuums. It's a warranty for that specific vacuum. So whenever you buy a vacuum or a steamer or another piece of equipment, what I'm going to ask you to do is take your camera and take a snapshot of that serial number, because that serial number is what is going to activate your warranty. Right now, lots of us just buy a box, we open it up, it's shiny packaging, we grab the vacuum out, we plug it in, and we just start using it, right? But what we fail to realize is that there is an owner's guide that comes with the vacuum that has all the rules and regulations inside. Okay, this is super important for this reason. When we do this a lot on the show, when we use a chemical, we pull up what's called the safety data sheet. And the safety data sheet tells us all the different pieces of information we need to know about the chemicals that we're using. And the safety data sheets are designed for house cleaners that are inside homes every day, all day, using chemicals all day long, and for people that work in manufacturing plants that use chemicals all day long, and here's what you can expect. All right, so this is the safety data sheet for the vacuum. Now, the really interesting thing is, most of you did not know, but every single piece of equipment comes with a user guide. And this one is 7 or 8 pages, and it has all the different instructions on what it is. So let's walk through it real quick, and I will break it down for you, and I will share with you why this is so important. Now, before we go any further, I want to recommend that you take this piece of information, which is the user guide, from every piece of equipment that you buy. And on the user guide, I want you to write down that same serial number, because what we're saying is this product and this serial number is what I'm warrantying. And then usually there is somewhere on the brochure, on the front or the back or inside the cover, there is, just like on the safety data sheet, there's the manufacturer's information. So you're either going to go to an email or a website, or you're going to call a phone number, and you're going to register the serial number for that unit, okay? So when you register that number, you're saying, I, Angela Brown, bought this unit at this store on this day at this price. And so once that's logged into the computer, now your warranty is activated, okay? If you don't activate the warranty, guess what? It's not under warranty. If you don't activate and register the product, it is not under warranty. I know, interesting. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about real quick is what is inside this book. Okay, so the first part is the user guide, and it has the Eureka Promise. So this vacuum is a Eureka Stylus, and they promise it is the best vacuum, best quality, best price in its class. So how do they offer that? Well, they offer that by having their rules and regulations. Okay, so as you open it up, it says that this is what is inside this book. So you can have a quick guide at what is here. Then in big letters, it says warning. And I'm going to put my glasses on real quick so I can read you some of the warnings. Now, if you break the vacuum and you go to have it repaired, they're going to ask you about some of these things. So it's super important. One says, to avoid excessive heat and damage to the unit or the battery, the vacuum cleaner will not operate while charging. So you can't use it while it's plugged in. Interesting to know, huh? And it says, do not allow to be used as a toy. Close attention is necessary when used by or near children. So if your children busts the unit, well, it's not for children, okay? Now you know. All right, one says, recharge only with a charger specified by the manufacturer. A charger that is not suitable for one type of battery pack may create a risk of fire when used for another battery pack. Oh, how about that? Okay, what's interesting about that is if you're using a cord that has a different power surge, meaning it can send more power to the plug. And this is the plug right here. If it sends more power to the plug, it can blow your plug up. Then when you call and you say, hey, it's under warranty, they're going to say, did you only use the plug we give you? And if you said, no, I used one from my computer, guess what? They don't have to pay, right? So there are a whole bunch of really tiny, and that's why I use the glasses, really tiny, what we call fine print. So I want you to read that as well. Then as you open it up, here is, and I want to get close to the camera so you can see this. This is a breakdown of all of the products that come inside. Now, when I get a new product, I love to open this up and I love to look at all the different pieces and match it up with the pieces that are inside. Did everything that's supposed to come in here arrive inside the box? And the reason I say that is because sometimes if you buy a box from a third-party store, it is possible that either it lost a piece in shipping or somebody opened up the box, they took it out as a sample, they may have used it as a floor display, and then pieces of it were never returned. So this lets you know, do I have all the pieces that I thought I paid for? All right, in here it also shows you how to hook the vacuum together. Because with this particular vacuum, the handle unattaches so that you can use it as a handheld vacuum. And then there are other pieces that attach onto it for the handheld use. But if you didn't know that, you wouldn't know how to unsnap it and how to hook the other pieces on. So that's what this is all about. Also on here, there are situations on how to clean the vacuum. So it shows exactly what you can and can't do when you're cleaning the vacuum. So I love the fact that it has illustrations and little pictures. It shows what you can run under running water and what you can't. And then it also gives you instructions for how often, for example, the little cones inside the canister needs to be cleaned. So if you just are winging it and you're just using it and you never follow the instructions, you might miss a few of these really important steps. And so this is one of the first reasons why I love to take a first look at the user guide. All right, this is interesting because here's the warranty. The warranty is all spelled out on the back page. Now, did you know that this particular vacuum doesn't have just one warranty? It has two. So one covers the pieces of the vacuum and the other one covers the battery. And so if you thought it was all covered under one warranty, but you did not pay attention, when you go to activate that warranty, if anything should go wrong, they may say, do you have the proper information you need to supply us for this battery? Well, no, I don't have that information. I didn't know it was a separate warranty, right? So we want to make sure that you know exactly what is being promised so there are no surprises later on. Now, this is not to say that the company is trying to pull a fast one. What they're doing is they're spelling it right up front. It's in print. It's inside every box. They're being as forthright about it as possible. And if you should ever lose this, you can always go online and you can do a search for the product number and the name of the product, and you can pull up the user guide. Now on the back of this is, and this is so cool, I love how Eureka does this. They have a little picture of all the different pieces, and they have the name of those pieces, and they have the part number of those pieces. So if in the event, for any reason at any time, you have to call and activate the warranty, on the telephone you can sound super smart. And you can say, hey, I'm calling about the wall mount part 0701. And they're going to say, oh yes, and then they can answer your questions, right? Or if you decide to buy a replacement, there it is right there. Now I do want to mention that on your receipt, when you're purchasing this product, either from a store, a big box store like Walmart or Home Depot, or even if you buy it on Amazon, on the receipt itself, the serial number will be on the receipt. Because sometimes when you activate the warranty, it's going to say, show us that you bought this, right? Show us this belongs to you. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to say the serial number from the box. You want to save it on your owner's guide. I love to always take a picture of it so that I have it in an electronic file where I'm going to store this information electronically. And I'll share with you an OCD secret of mine. When I get this book, I usually scan it, or I take a picture of each of the pages with my phone, and I store it inside an electronic file with the day that I registered it. I snapshot a picture of the receipt, and now I have inventory of all of the products inside my cleaning business. So now I can look at a glance, because we forget. How long ago was it that we bought that vacuum that we've been using? Oh, great, let me do a search. You do a search by the name of the product, and it pulls up in your database, and you can see exactly when you purchased it, where you purchased it, how much money you paid for it. You have the serial number. You have all of the information that you need if you ever have to call in for a warranty, right? It's all right here. And then it's all on an electronic file if you so choose. So there are a whole bunch of pieces of information that are inside the user's guide of all the different pieces of equipment that you buy. So I want you to just stop for a second and realize that this is a part of our business, and it's a way for us to save money because we're not replacing things over and over and over again if they should break. And if they should break, you have all of the information you need in order to call in a warranty claim. So that is what you need to know about vacuum warranties and how to get the most use out of it, and when it is applicable and when it is not. Because this user guide will tell you right up front if the vacuum is not used or is not under warranty if you use it for commercial purposes. So if you take it from house to house to house to house, it will say right here in this book if it is or if it is not under warranty under those circumstances. So as long as you follow all of the rules by the manufacturer's specifications, you should be good. All right, I hope that helps a little bit. If it does, please pass this on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.